Dear Gallaudet community, yesterday the United States Supreme Court issued a 6-3 decision in the case of Dobbs versus Jackson Women's Health Organization. This decision overturned the 50-year decision of Roe versus Wade. The Supreme Court majority stated that the authority to regulate abortion is returned to the people and their elected representatives. This means that the court has determined that abortion decisions are up to the states, or at the federal level, Congress, to decide. Though the short and long-term outcomes of this are challenging and unclear, one thing is very certain. Reactions and emotions around this are wide-ranging, impassioned, and polarizing. Including within our Gallaudet community. I see the impact of this ruling on our own community, our students, and so many diverse women, people, and families throughout the nation. It is deeply troubling to me that the Supreme Court has upset 50 years of what we call settled law, affecting a woman's right to determine her own personal health care and care of her body and life. And it raises complex questions related to religious liberties under the First Amendment. As concerning and perhaps more troubling is the possibility that other substantive due process precedents may be threatened in the future, including 3 important cases: Griswold, Lawrence, and Obergefell, 3 cases that are centered on Americans' fundamental privacy, due process, and equal rights protection. Those changes in the future decisions will affect our rights to contraception, same-sex marriage, and other rights that have been derived from our Constitution and its amendments. The Dobbs decision sends an arrow into the hearts of many. What is the future of the legitimacy of diverse LGBTQ marriage and families? What is the future legitimacy of laws like Section 504 of the Rehabilitation Act and the American with Disabilities Act? Because the decision states, because the Constitution makes no express reference to disability rights or gay marriage, and those 2 phrases are not in the Constitution. The phrase allowed the overturn of Roe versus Wade because abortion is not expressly referenced in the Constitution. I want to acknowledge the deep impact this decision has on all of us. As a human being, as a leader, I am committed to working with and respected the views of those whose opinions differ from mine. I believe in democracy, the rule of law, and the First Amendment. I believe in the importance of our public sphere and public squares, including social media, to engage in debates about issues central to our lives. I believe in nonviolent political action that leads to positive action to improve the collective well-being of our communities and nation. As our nation and our community work through this historic Supreme Court decision and the deep impact it will have, I encourage all of us to uphold the core principles and values of democracy. including engaging in peaceful political action and honoring and respecting all voices and all points of views, even when they are most vehemently opposed to our own. Most importantly, let us work to be there to support one another as the impact of this decision continues to unfold in the coming days and weeks. Our democracy, our nation, and our trust in the U.S. Constitution and its amendments depend on it. In the spirit of our collective community, thank you. For those who are looking for resources for support, we have resources for emotional support below. If you are seeking resources related to dialogue, debate, and civil action, please look at the website of our Center for Deaf Democracy in America below.